We are learning to solve multi-step word problems. We are wanting to be able to recognise different words for addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. We're wanting to be able to identify steps within a word problem, meaning that it's not necessarily just one part with one answer. There might be different steps you need to complete. And we're looking to solve these word problems using a method called RUCSAC. Now, what is RUCSAC? It is a method that can help you when you are answering word problems. So if you look to the right hand side of the screen, it means R for read, U for underline, C for choose, S for solve, A for answer, and finally C for check. R. R means you have to read the question carefully. R, step 1 is read. U, step 2. U is for underline. What you need to do is underline the key words and numbers in the word problem. Step 3, C, is for choose. You have to choose the correct operation and a mental or written method of calculation. So it could be adding, subtracting, dividing or multiplying. So you are choosing what you need to do, what method of calculation you are going to be using. Step 4 is now solve the problem. Step 5A is answer. So now you have solved the problem, you want to clearly state what the answer is. Make sure you have answered what the question is asking. Our final step is to check. We need to see if we can check our answer. Is there another method or checking technique that we can use to ensure that we have the right answer? So often we do something called the inverse, which is what I'm going to be showing you as we look at an example next. So here is the full picture of what RUCSAC is and what you need to be thinking about as we work out this example that is coming on our next slide. Okay, step 1, we are to read the problem. My book has 407 pages. I am on page 186. I read another 59 pages. How many pages are left? Okay, now we need to move on to step 2, which is in RUCSAC, U for underline. We need to underline any important information or numbers that are in this word problem. Have a think about what you would maybe underline. I'm going to reread the question and underline anything I think is important. My book has 407 pages. I'm going to underline 407 pages. I am on page 186. I read another 59 pages. How many pages are left? That is the type of information I consider to be important for me to work out this word problem. So I have completed the first 2 steps in RUCSAC, the R for read and the U for underline. Moving on to step 3, the C in RUCSAC is to choose. I need to choose what calculation I'm going to be using. Am I using adding? Am I using subtracting? Am I using multiplying? Or am I using dividing? I might need to use more than one. I'm going to give you a few seconds to reread the problem and think about what calculation you would use, and then I'm going to show you how to do it. Okay, so I know my book has 407 pages in total. It's quite a big book then. I have read 186 pages already, and then I've just read another 59 pages. I know that I have to add 186 and 59 together to see how many pages I have read in total. So that is my first step. So 186 add 59. I'm going to use the column method to help me do this. 6 add 9 is 15. I'm going to then carry the 1. 8 add 5 is 13. Add 1 is 14. Carry the next one. 1 add 1 is 2. So I have read 245 pages in total. I have used an adding calculation there. Now that doesn't tell me how many pages are left in the book. It tells me how many pages I have read, but not how many pages are left. So I know there was 407 pages in total, and I have read 245 of those pages. So what I now need to do is a subtraction sum and do 407, because that's how many there are in total, take away the 245 I have read. So 7 take away 5 is 2. 0 take away 4 I can't do. So I score out the 4 and make it a 3, and I carry the 10s over. So 10 take away 4 is 6, and 3 take away 2 is 1. So therefore I have done the solving in RUCSAC. I have just completed, I've chosen the adding and subtracting, and I have just solved from RUCSAC the word problem. I have now solved my word problem. So I have done the R, I've read, I have done the U, I've underlined, I've done the C, I've chosen, and I've done the S, I have solved my problem. Now the A is answer, so I need to really clearly write my answer. A equals 162. Now what is left to do is the C, which is check my answer. Now, in order to check my answer, I am going to be doing the inverse of the problem. To find the inverse of the problem, I want to see if I can find out if there are 407 pages in total in my book for this to make sense. So to do that, what I'm now going to do is I'm going to do 245 add 162. Now, if this answer is 407, then I know I have done my problem correctly. 5 add 2 is 7. 6 add 4 is 10. Carry the 1. 2 add 1 is 4. 407. So, the 245 pages I had read previously, add the 162 that are left, takes me to 407. So I know that my answer is correct and that there are 162 pages left. Now this is our second example. Looking back to our first example, some of you might have found that really challenging. Now these are just some teacher examples. You will get your differentiated word problem tasks, and hopefully you will be able to use RUCSAC doing those tasks at your level. So please don't feel if you thought that last example was really challenging that you will not be able to use the RUCSAC method for the problems at your level. Looking at problem 2, first of all in RUCSAC, we have to read the problem. One tin has 84 biscuits. Another tin has 48. 97 are eaten. How many are left? Step 2 is to underline any important information or numbers in the problem. So I'm going to reread it and underline as I go. One tin has 84 biscuits. Now I consider that amount to be important. Another tin has 48. 97 are eaten. How many are left? So that is what I consider to be the important information that I have underlined, so I can just look at them and focus on them when I'm working out the problem. Step 3 is to choose what calculation we will be using. So I think we will need to use adding and subtraction. So I'm going to be using these two calculations. Step 4 is solve the problem. So I need to solve the problem. First of all, I need to add the biscuits together. So I need to add the 84 biscuits that are in one tin and the 48 biscuits that are in the other tin to find out how many biscuits there are in total. So 4 add 8 is 12, 2 carry the 1, 8 add 4 is 12, add the 1 is 13. So there are 132 biscuits in total. Now that's not me finished working out the problem. This is a multi-step word problem. It's not just one step. So we can't solve this after just adding. We now need to use subtracting because it tells me that 97 biscuits have been eaten. So I now need to use my total, that is 132 biscuits, take away the amount that have been eaten. So take away that 97. Now, 2 take away 7 I can't do. So therefore I have to go to the 3 and make it a 2 and carry that 10 over to make it 12. So 12 take away 7 is 5. Now, 2 take away 9 I can't do either. So I have to score out that 10s and make the 2 into 12. Now I can do this problem. 12 take away 9 is 3. So therefore I should have 35 biscuits left. So I have now solved the problem and I have done the S in RUCSAC. Now I am at A and A is answer. So I need to write that my answer is 35. Now, the last step in RUCSAC is check. How do I check to see if this answer is right? Now to do that, I can see that if I look at the amount of biscuits there are in total, which is 132, and I take away my answer, which is 35, if my answer is 97, I know that I have worked out the problem correctly. Because if I take that 132 biscuits that I had in total, take away the 35, if my answer is 97, I know I've worked out the problem correctly. So 2 take away 5, I can't do. So you take from the 3 and make it a 2 and carry that 10s over. 12 take away 5 is 7. 2 take away 3 you can't do. So you score out the 1 and then make that 12. 12 take away 3 is 9. 1, you can't, there's nothing there, it's 0, sorry, because I've scored out the 1. So my answer there is 97. Therefore, I have checked to see that I have worked out the problem correctly. So I know that my answer is correct and that I have used the RUCSAC method to clearly show that my answer is 35. So you're now going to be moving on to your differentiated tasks using the RUCSAC method to figure out multi-step word problems. Now, I would like to reiterate that some of these examples might be quite complicated, but hopefully using the differentiated tasks, you can use the RUCSAC method at your level to help you. If you have any questions, feel free to post on Teams and I'm more than happy to work with you and help you through the RUCSAC method even more. I hope you have enjoyed today's lesson and good luck with your word problems.